Holy. That's a good start. I'm just dying instantly. Alright. It's fine. Let me check if Twitch wants to be nice, please. I don't see my own stream, which is concerning. Hello. Oh? Oh, I'm already streaming my screen. True. Oh, this is chaos. Alright, there we go. Oh, I have to do something. Alright, that's... This, I left a tab open in the background so I could just hear my own voice, which is distracting. Anyway, this is the meme that I wanted to do, where we just have the screen, and then I just start playing the video. This is the last time stream. The cycle. Or not the cycle, the chain. The chain continues. It's still here. It's going strong. And it is quite deep already. Yeah, gotta do the cursor spin. Dude, how many levels is that actually? I don't full screen it. There you go. It's quite a few though. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels? Am I counting like double or something? Oh, wait, is there another level? Oh. Oh, there is! Dude, that's amazing. That's so many levels. And there's another! I know they closed down. Okay. True. The stream age. You can just tell from how many layers there are at the start. At some point, I'm gonna like close the video too early, and we're gonna lose like the inner layers. I swear. But if I each time wait for like a previous me to close and then close, then it's fine. Anyway, I love that I started doing that though. It's such a good meme. Hold on, let me get my chair. There we go. So, there has been a bunch of off-stream progress. Not Obsidian, if I can GitHub desktop. There we go. There's also a bunch of stuff that I haven't committed. I'll start with committing. Da 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 da. And this is just gonna be stuff. Let's go. It's fine, I'm working alone on this. So, I'm almost at the point. We're almost at the point, I'm almost at the point, it doesn't matter. Where the branches can actually be collapsed. So we have, and this comment's almost dead. Almost killed it. Honestly, it's irrelevant right now. I think I'll go back to it once I'm done. I swear, the moment that I delete it, I'm like, oh, there was this one thing written here. That I need. Anyway. There's some more comment here. But when you place a voxel, we check the branch to see if it's completely empty and if it should be collapsed. And if it should be collapsed, then to do. To do. But the idea is that let's go to GIMP. discard. I don't know what those are. So when we have our branch, or we have our tree, right? That is the worst node that I've drawn ever. Some of these are gonna have only one child as well. Let's just do it like this. Right, so... well, actually, this doesn't make any sense. This has to have something on the voxel level. So let's say this is the voxel level, and these are just, you know, like the branches, right? And it's like, you know, I didn't really want to have something here that's just like a node, because it should be collapsed if it doesn't have anything. Though. Oh, but so here, if we remove this voxel node from here, so if this dies, then this parent only has one child, so it should also die, but this one shouldn't, right? But the logic should go like this, where we first see, okay, should this be collapsed? Okay, should be. Then we go to the parent, and then we modify the occupancy mask. You know, because we have some number here in binary telling us which children have stuff, right? And we just modify the one bit that we need to modify, you know, that corresponds to this child, and then we see, okay, is this completely empty? If it is completely empty, boom, dead. And then we go to this parent, and this is going to be like, let's say the number is something like this. And we modify this bit, and then we see, is it 0? Okay, it's not 0. It must have a child. So do we just stop there? It's very, very simple logic. And then if we collapse this one and this one, then this would collapse, and then this would collapse, and then we would modify the occupancy mask of the root node. And we'll see what happens. I might have to make a special case for the root node so I don't try to collapse it, or then it'll be fine. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. And yeah, and I'm thinking this process of go to the parent, collapse the parent, it's probably gonna get moved into a function, because it seems like a thing I want to do in multiple places. Like, when I place a voxel, I want to do it. When I check the neighboring locations, then I also want to do it. And it's the exact same behavior. But I'm just gonna code the thing here, and then I'm gonna move it into a function. Yes. You expect something. So here's the first part, where the voxel level is marked as empty. This is actually a nice, like, curved line. Anyway, so we're marking this as empty. So I never use, like, GIMP while coding when I'm not streaming, but this seems like it could be helpful. Holy shit. Anyway, we mark it as empty, and then we have to go to the parent and modify the occupancy mask. Tree data. Okay, so first, it should be okay, what do you return? Octree descent info. We have this. Let's just copy this for now. This is like the only thing where an actual IDE would be useful, because I wouldn't need to do that. I could just like hover over some variable here and be like, oh yeah, it has these fields. Lol. It's not. Well, I guess you could say that it's garbage collecting, but what would I say? I'm never modifying the, or how would I say it? I don't move memory around, basically, is the goal. And I just mark locations as free, and later on I can just rewrite to those same locations. Granted, at some point, I do want to rearrange the memory, but that's like when you like save to disk, you can like rearrange the tree so it doesn't have a bunch of dead empty space. So when you go to load the save the next time, you don't have to load all the garbage emptiness. Yeah, yeah. But it's like, I'm just doing it because it's the best way to do it. Or at least the best way that I can see right now. Yeah, and that's why also all of my data blocks, so the branch data and the voxel data, occupy the same amount of space. So stuff is just easier to do. I don't have to have like 3 locations for branch data and 3 locations for voxel data, or try to like find a place to fit a thing. I just go into the array and pop the last 3 location and put it there. Anyway, parent location. Yes, so we have octree info, actually. Can I just pop? Is this a legal operation? It should be, right? This. Oh yeah, true. Yep. And I was gonna cry because this is the pop returns an option. Yeah. If we set a voxel, we should always be able to unwrap this. Because it should always have a parent branch. Can I put like a fucking warning message there? No, okay, I can put accept though. Oh, expect. Dude. There we go. You can't type. Yeah. I think that's fine. Because I don't want to do like if let or let else, because this should always be true. Always, always, always. Always. Then we see, and the thing is, like, I'm gonna talk about the programming language thing again. I don't know how many constraints you would have to place on programming to be able to know for 100% that this array would have stuff here, always. Like, if you get to this code, then there will be stuff in there. But it would be great to have something like that. Anyway. What are we gonna do for the parent location? Well, I mean, technically here, we just would call the function where it's like, oh, just lol cascade here. Like, free the shit. Well, let's just do it one time. One time for this, and when we get to the part where we should loop, then it's time to extract this into a function. Actually, yeah, I was thinking about making this a recursive function, but I can just make it a loop. But nah, I should just do the easiest thing. I don't know what the compiler does. It might just make it a loop. instead of a recursive function. Anyway. So we have this. We have the parent location. And this is the occupancy mask. So what we want to do, we don't want to or, we want to and. And then we want the bit for this branch. Ooh, actually. Yeah, this is an octree right location. Not a... Yep. Okay. Parent info. Oh yeah, and it's just descent info actually. Right boss. Should be then. Let's just do a 0 here so it doesn't cry. Oh. Oh, it's a right location? Yeah, it's a right location, not a descent info. Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Where have I defined this? There we go. We have you. So we expect it to be branch data. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we say... actually, I'm just gonna say parent info. Whatever. Let's say .0. How do I access these fields again? I'm so great. Unknown field. Let's go. Wait, do I actually need to do this with match? I might have to. Anyway. Down here, I probably have to do this. Ignore the fields. Let's do this. See if it cries. Let's comment this out. Oh, we're getting a different error. I need to do this. Oh, no. Okay. this 518. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair, 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 yeah. Fair, fair, fair. So don't cry now. If we don't have these two dots here, then it should cry. Yes. Okay, now we have branch data, and what we can do... Okay, we have the occupancy mask position. Then we have the... we actually don't need this part. We can just ignore it. Because we're not gonna change the data offset at all. There we go. And now we have our parent. What are you frowning about? Are you frowning about ignoring this part? Damn. I didn't know you were attached to the data offset plus offset variable. I'm so sorry, but they're not needed in this operation. Let's see. Tree data. Occupancy mask plus. And we end it. What do we end it with? We end it with the octant bit, actually. And no. Hold on. This is the bit of the branch on their parent. We want the bit that we have here. Right? Or how do I do this? Is it actually this? Okay, where do we set this? Yeah, it's R octant. Hold on. Is it actually this? It's okay. We're here. Yes, it is actually correct. We have this bit, and we read from the current branch where, like, which bit our child is at. Like, we're reading the current level's occupancy, and then we're looking at the child octant's bit here. So this isn't like, this is slightly misnamed. It isn't R octant, it's the child octant's index. Oh, yeah. Yes. So we're fine though. We can do this. Oh, actually, this is completely wrong. We don't want to AND. We don't want to set everything else to 0. We do want to OR. but we want to reverse this. So it's ones on everything except the 1 bit that we have. Can I just flip it like this? Is this a thing? Maybe? That's scary. That's scary. And it's a U32. I'm gonna be setting some relevant bits maybe as well. A YOLO, I guess. We'll see if it works. Anyway. Oh, no, but it doesn't... Okay, I can't YOLO like that. It is very irresponsible. And because the way that I'm going to be seeing if the parents are empty, or seeing if this occupancy is 0, and if I have some irrelevant bits that I'm kind of just fiddling around for no reason, then they might not be... The number might not be 0, even though it should be. Well, basically, I want to XOR. Okay, how do I XOR in Rust? Uh... It should be this. Okay. Yep. Wait, can I just directly XOR this? No, I can't. And I do want to AND this, actually. Wait, is there a logical operator for what I want to do? Like, directly? So, if I have... one and one... Hold on. Yeah, it should be 0. If I have 0 and 1, it should be 0. But if I have 1 and 0, it should be 1. And if I have 0 and 0, it should be 0. So this is the only case where it should stay. True. No, but I don't think, because this is dependent on like the ordering of the bits. It doesn't seem like something that would be a logical operator by default. Anyway, how big is my occupancy mask? That's a good question to ask. I kinda need to know that. Oh, I should have the answer here as well. This is so I can return here later. Send this and octree. Let's go. The most that I'll bit shift is 4 plus 2 plus 1. Okay, I guess it's 8 bits. So it's a byte. And that makes sense because I have 8 possible children. So it's a byte. No, my octree nodes. They all have 8 children. Let me just... I'm not trusting my brain at all. I have this 256. Indeed, makes sense. Then we have the octant bit, and we're XORing it. I could just written the number, I guess. Or actually, no. This is way more. This should be the number, because this is 1 byte. The octant bit, we're reversing the thing, then we're ending. This should be correct. What else? What else? What else do we need to do? Now we need to see if the parent's occupancy is 0, and if it is, we need to go to its parent. Wait, is that really all? And now we would just loop, basically. Let's make it an actual loop for now. Yeah, now this except doesn't make any sense anymore. We can do let else. Anyway. Oh. Wait, does it work without this? Lol. I had to sneeze. Oh. Yeah, so it's just expecting this as the type. Like, literally only the type annotation was the problem. Doesn't let some parent in. That's a bit silly. This is a bit silly. Also, I just realized I didn't put myself on streamer mode on Discord. Holy. My billions of friends on Discord don't know that I'm streaming. There we go. And I didn't send a stream notif. Damn. Anyway. Anyway, there we go. I sent the notification. Dude, SMH shaking my hips, that's I feel like I told you that. Because it's not such a common thing to see. It's slightly cursed though. Anyway, so we get our parent info, and if we don't have a parent, then we break. Sounds good to me. Actually, let me cargo format this. uh, that's yep. It is charityware or donationware or whatever the name was. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a crazy sentence. Anyway, uh, uh. So if it is 0, we want to continue. If it is not 0, then we want to break. Now the scary thing is this might just work. Okay, so we hold on. Where did we get this branch location variable? Tell me who you are. Who are you? Where do you live? We get the branch location from here. We should be overriding the branch location. Okay. I can't. No, I can do that. I can do this. And then what I can do here. Actually, this is very stinky. I don't want to do it like this. I'll do this outside of the loop. And then we will say octree. Oh, do it here. Here we actually know if it's 0 or not. I'm gonna. It would be the same if I didn't put this in else block, but I'll put it in the else block because it makes me feel safer. It caters to my feelings. Feelings are important. Let's see. So now our parent info. What are you? Octree. Free right location, stop push, and occupancy mask position. Yes, because this is also the parent's location. that should work. What do you think? Place your bets. Place your bets. Will this work? I don't know how long it has been since I have run the code, but I've coded a bit, and this should work, right? It's not gonna collapse the neighbors, I know that. But it should work. I mean, it's gonna run, but is it gonna do the thing correctly, right? That's the question. Yes, inside the loop, parent info. Normally I would just run the code, but now I want to know if it will work, so I'm gonna parse through this code one more time. We do this. Match the parent info. It should not be voxel data. Yeah, branch data. This is my only concern. This part. Everything else should be fine. Data. But this is 255, right? 0xf. Right? Anyway. If it's not 0, we break. If it is 0, we put this as the right location. And we go to the started loop. We do have break conditions as well. Alright. Alright. I love this single blue voxel in the distance. Okay, how can I even tell that it's working, actually? Well, I can tell that it's not working. Uh, that's a good moment, though. How can I tell that it's working? And then it breaks. That's awesome. Why are you like this? Why do you do this to me? True. Imagine if I actually had betting. Why though? Why? Why? Uh-huh. 4. Why am I being treated like this? Alright, let's see. What do you mean? What is there? Oh. Semicolons. Hmm. I should have more info there, to be honest. Oh, now the voxel has disappeared because the octree is being messed up. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, the... actually, I don't know. The XR should be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna destroy this, and then I'm gonna look at the console outputs. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, wait, huh? Parent occupancy before bit manipulation is the same as the parent occupancy after the bit manipulation. Damn. Why? Okay, why? Why would you have a mono minor in there? Like, what is the function? I don't understand. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is it not flipping the bit correctly? Like, yeah, it's exactly the thing that I was worried about. It's the one thing. The one exact thing that I was worried about. Oh, it's just too small. So this is the flipper, and these are the actual bits. So no, this is... I guess this is correct then? I see. I mean, you... Clearly you translated it, you know, the text of the plugin yourself. You know Japanese. Congratulations. Oh yeah, I forgot to update this. Also, yeah, I've only updated one. Also, this is incorrect still. Actually, no, because this was just done with the incorrect variable, so it might be correct. Okay, now destroying the voxel took a while. I don't know why. Okay, it did zero it out. The octant bit was 1, and then we flipped it with this, and the octant bit was this. Yeah. So we collapsed a bunch of branches. Nice. We should have, at least. Seems like it works. But why did it take so long? Like, I click and it's not instant. That's concerning. Is it because of the debug print? Like, it thinks for a while. See, what if we don't have so many branches to collapse? And now it seems to be, like, instant. Huh. Why do you take so long? Okay, I'm coping that it's the printing. That's such a big cope. The biggest cope you've heard of. How many operations do we actually do when we do that? It shouldn't be that many. To be fair, we are... I mean, no, that's cope. I was gonna say, like, oh, we're fucking emptying the world and whatever. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't take that long. It was actually the printing. Well. Uh... Who are you? Whomst? How dare you? Anyway, I can place a bunch of stuff. I can delete the stuff. And I can delete this. And it's instant. Pretty much. Okay, something is not being cleaned up properly. I wonder what it is. But you can see my quantum position voxels here at work. This can result in a game crash eventually. It's awesome. Why are you like this? Who did this to you? Wait, did I... I... I commented out the part that I need. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it wasn't the printing that was doing the problem. Maybe. Anyway. Let's check now. Now that we actually do the bit manipulation. Let's see what happens. I wonder why the code that I commented out isn't doing anything. It's still thinking for a while. Why do you do this? Yes, it's not just the... Okay, trying to append voxel data. Where do we do this? What is it here? Oh, we do the neighbors? Is it that part? The part that I wrote should be instant. But it might have an effect on the earlier code that I've written. Okay, now it's instant. Okay, good. So this is the culprit. Yeah, I should have known from the debug print where we have these things appearing while the lag is happening. I shouldn't have been blaming this part of the code. That's awesome. Now, like, half of the collapsing working. Actually, no. The collapsing is working perfectly. Now I just need to re-implement an earlier thing, which is when I place down a voxel, like if I place down air, I might have to reveal a neighbor. Or hide a neighbor. So now we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do some testing. And after this testing, I should commit. I wonder if this is aligned with the voxel world. It is not, because it didn't get the insides. It's not that cube, it might be like any direction, whatever. We'll just... I needed a fill command. How big of a cube do I have to make sure that there's a 2x2x2 area inside? Like aligned to some grid. Change the color for no reason. Let's wait. Oh, there's nothing in there yet. Fun building stream. Let's go. I keep getting shades of blue. That's awesome. Seriously, nothing? Okay. Oh, well, I mean, I have commented out the part that does the thing that I'm looking for, right? That might be the problem. Feels so dumb. I literally have commented out and not implemented this part that I want to test. Because why not? That's why. I should have a key for, like, regenerating the entire tree. Yeah, it is not gonna cool the insides because it's not implemented. If I place... Oh, I can fix it for you. We say that. Actually, kind of want to do it in here then. Oh, yeah. Actually, no, I want to do it at the very top. Well, I'm thinking. Do we have transparent stuff? No, it's fine. It's fine if it's anything else than transparent. Oh, I can just do it here. Yep. I'm not really sure how that would apply here. Anyway. There you go, now it's gray. And now the crosshair disappears. Damn. I need to change that. Voxel. So now if we have something transparent, it's still correct. I would have to figure out how to do that. Sadly, my anime wallpaper is just the default Linux Mint wallpaper. Let's see, this also has to be fixed someday. Someday transparency will be fixed. Will this work? No, I mean, I always forget that I can't test the thing like that. Like I have to run the thing and then it will compile the shader. That's a very bad shade of blue. Actually, is it that bad? I should just make it a bit more dim, honestly. I feel like I stumbled onto a pretty neat blue. But I just have to make it not suck. Let's say evening. Are you happy now? You should be. This is, I think this is better, maybe. I'm gonna be a bit less intense. Ooh, that's worse, way worse. Maybe 7.5, maybe 4 here. This is like bike shedding at this point. I feel like this is fine. It actually kind of looks like a video game now. Which is crazy. What is OS Tom? Oh. Interesting. Interesting, I say in the least interested voice. It is like a thing that exists and I could read about, but feels like something that I shouldn't get into now. Anyway, actually commit that color change. Okay, and now okay, yeah. That is definitely something that some people would say. Maybe not a topic for the stream though. I can say that. Just maybe not. Anyway, let's see. Let me format this. Oh, forgot the space. So this is technically branch collapsing done. I can remove that one comment. Let me kill it. This is 5. No, I fucking mistyped. What do you mean? Oh, I'm in the shader. Alright, reload 605. Let me kill the comment. Kill. There we go. Reformat again to make sure. There we go. Nice. This. We're not gonna commit those. We do commit this because we're ugly. Yes. Um. There we go. Why am I writing everything in one 2,500 character or line plus file? Dude, imagine if there was a character limit that people cared about. It's like, dude, your file is over fucking 50,000 characters. You should just split it into a new file. Like, that sounds ridiculous. Why do we care about lines? That's my question for you. Um, but to answer your question, it's just how I do things always. And a few times you've seen me search for stuff. Like for example, this struct and this enum. But I don't know if I would find them easier if they were in another file, and then if they're in another file, then I have to include them here and whatever. Like I'm just writing the code, you know? And I would rather um learn by experience how I should structure my code instead of to structure my code how other people tend to do it and trust that they've figured it out. Right? Because a lot of people trust that other people have figured this thing out and they're doing it correctly. And then you have people doing nonsense things. Right? Um like one very good example is the Undertale fan game project that I'm working on. The previous version organized files by type. Like there was a like scenes folder and a scripts folder, and I've seen a lot of other people do this. And then they put the scene files into one folder and the script files in another folder. And if they need to organize by topic, then they'll do the thing in both of the folders. And it's like, why? Just organize by topic and put the scene and the script file into the same place. I don't understand why you would ever split by file type like that. But, you know, people are like, oh, I should organize my files. And then, oh, people organize like this. They probably know what they're doing. I'll do the same. And then it's just a lot of people doing nonsense. And, yeah. I just want to avoid that. I don't want to just split into files for no reason. Or for bad reasons. I'm just gonna wait until I have a problem that I can solve by splitting this into multiple files. And currently, I don't have a problem like that. Or if I do, the problem is still like very small and manageable. So that's why. And I hope that doesn't come off as me shutting down your question. That... Okay. For me, that's seems like a ridiculous thing. Like if the compilation speed is dependent on that at all, then it's like, what is the system doing? And regardless, my compile times, I hit this, and then in under 5 seconds, I have the thing running, right? I'm not going to ruin my organization to get faster compile times, right? If you had your code organized into multiple files, and it turned out that it's like 50% faster if you put it into all into one file, like you shouldn't move away from the thing that's good for you as a programmer to make the computer happy. Regarding like organization. When writing code, you might have to do that. And if that was the case, then I would just do a thing where I can write into multiple files and then have my own script that just spits everything into one file. And then compile. It's like, yeah, sure, I can do this myself better than you do, apparently. And the same thing here, like, if it would speed up compile times, I could have a fucking script that splits this to multiple files. Hmm. Yeah, fair. But yeah, but this like the time differences between having files in multiple or having your code in multiple files versus in one file, it should not matter at all. Like the time difference should be negligible. Like I'm just saying that you you just pulled that it would speed up compile times out of your ass. I'm calling it out. That can't be real. And even if it was true, I don't care about compile times. I care about the convenience of coding and, like, yeah. If I slow the computer down, I just have to wait a few seconds every now and then. If I slow myself down, holy shit. And if I frustrate myself, that's way more important. Anyway, this should be a function. Not yet. Also, why is this the slowest thing in the world? Oh. Yes. I see. Okay, so here's the thing that happens, right? We have our voxel here, and this is like the entire chunk. That's the worst thing I have drawn. Whatever, so we have our voxel, and we have our chunk here, and we have our neighboring chunks. Right? And then we delete this voxel. And so we set air down. So the assumption is if we set down air and then we look at the neighboring positions to the voxel. Do we even see if this is a neighbor? Or do we try to do it for the same one as well? We might try to do it for the same one as well. Okay. So the assumption is that if we have voxel and we remove it, then we might have to generate voxel data here. Or here. And technically also here, because these positions are checked. But if this is fully air, then we shouldn't have to generate anything here. Right? Like it should never happen. But we're not smart. And that's the problem. We should know. No. We should know if there's actually data that we would want to even append in this position before we start doing it. We do this. Yeah. We do like a bunch of operations right there. We generate the entire octree branch and remove it 8 times. Actually, 1, 2, 3, no, 6 times. That takes a while. That's awesome. It's not awesome, but it's awesome. So we need to just iterate over the voxels and see if there's anything there. And now I also have another function that I could make. Which is this. But I'll just copy it, whatever. Let me think. That's annoying. We're getting the voxel positions here, but we want to snap these to the 2x2 grid of the world. Okay. And actually, now that I think about it, this could be a bit more efficient. Let me think. That should be fine within gameplay. Yeah, it's never gonna be a problem. So what I was thinking is that if we have a voxel here, actually let's put these back here, and if we remove a voxel, we're never gonna have a situation where this branch collapses and a neighbor should be revealed. That's never going to happen. Never ever. Because if we want to reveal a neighbor, we should have at least 2 voxels that we're removing. Because this might be blocked off from this side, and this side, and this side. But we need to remove, well, we need to remove at least 4 voxels, actually, because we're 3-dimensional. But in 2D, we need to remove at least 2 voxels for this to be revealed and become not obstructed. But to collapse a branch, we always have to remove the last voxel. Therefore, the last voxel being removed can't affect the visibility of this octant. So I don't have to do the thing that I was thinking about. Let's see. So now the blocker right now is this. Get a 2x2x2 octant position. I'm like, I feel like I should know how to do this. But I feel like I don't know. Let's see. I mean 0, 0, 0 is a position, so I really just need to make sure it's an even number. Yes, just round down. That should be it. Ba -ba -ba. Actually, this is already... This should round down. I think. That's an awesome... It should run down, right? It discards the fractional part. Technically, on the negative side, that's rounding up. But we're currently not on the negative side of the world. We're only on the positive side. But that might change. Whatever. We'll roll with this for now. Do we? No, we'll do it correctly. Correctly, but in an ugly way. Well, actually, do I have a round method on the vector? Actually, I want floor. Why am I stupid? Oh yeah. I'm confusing this with Godot. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is okay. Sure. Also, I see that you said you know, but I don't know what you're referring to. I don't have round. Damn. I don't know what you mean. If you mean like rounding to the position, no, I genuinely had a moment where I didn't know how to do it. I can say sometimes the very simple stuff just escapes me. It's dude, you actually best example. I why are you dropping letters from your messages? Please type correctly. No, but a good example. Yesterday I had to calculate. Like I just had a moment. I didn't have a calculator. I had to calculate. I think it was either 15 minus 8 or 15 minus 7. And I just had a moment where I'm like, I don't know how the world works. So if you see me as a smart person, it's like, yeah, take that. Let's see. Okay. What do we want? We want abs. True. That's a good out of context sentence. We want abs. That's so true. So real. No, we don't want abs. We want the floor. Actually. Why am I? Anyway. This could be this instead. No. Apparently it can't be that. I love how everything is grinded to a halt when I'm like trying to do a simple thing. Oh no. Like making logic and whatever, easy. Flooring a number for my vector, how? Okay, well, I'm flooring. There's nothing about flooring here. That's so sad. Can I? Is this an STD thing where we just have a thing for flooring? And that's why numtraits doesn't have it? Why is this only nightly only? What? Well, F16 is nightly only. Okay. That makes sense. Anyway, fuck it. I'll just do the lazy thing. I think I'm gonna just do this, and I have both things active at the same time. Oh, I can do that though. Fn floor self, and we give you a vector f32. I really wanted to make it like generic, but I know it works. Yahoo. So I want to make this spit me an error, so onto the line. Anyway, now we have a flooring function. And now, after flooring, we do times by... Actually, I could make the floor function return an integer thing instead of that. What do I want? I want I32, I think. Yeah. You know, we're flooring it anyway. Fuck it, right? Alright, that should be the octant position. And technically, the thing that I kind of want to do is gather all of the octant positions into an array first. And then do the checking. Or at least remember which octant positions we have checked so we don't check duplicates. And we should also not check the current octant. This is really dumb, but whatever. Is this a thing I can do? Or is like contains? There we go. Push. I might have to clone that. Or then not. Oh, I'm dumb. Why am I blind? Okay, there we go. Mutable. There we go. Octagonal check. Yep. Yep. And now we also want to them. If you scroll up here, it changes the file. I accidentally did that. I could have just made a function for snapping a vector 3 position into a grid. I just realized. So I wouldn't have this monstrosity here. We make a new vector, convert to float, we divide it, we floor it, and then we multiply it, and the flooring does some shenanigans where it's at A32. I think I'll... okay. Yeah. That's a fix me another to do. Anyway, I really love how it highlights the fix me's and to dos. Super is not a thing. I wonder if there's still something else that would highlight. Anyway. Oh. What? Oh yeah, it's complaining about this. That makes sense. Okay, I wish the autocomplete looked at like which thing is closer. Like if I start writing this, I probably want the thing that's closest, right? I don't want octant post add, which is somewhere in the code. I probably want the thing that I was just writing, you know? That can't be that hard to implement. And it would be such a simple heuristic where it's like closer thing is nearer in the autocomplete, not fucking alphabetical. Anyway. But actually, I want to write that down. Mm. There we go. Anyway. Do that. We check all the neighbors. This should already make it faster. Why are you crying? 716. Oh yeah. This should already be faster. It's still gonna freeze for a bit, but it's gonna freeze for a shorter period of time. Yes. I think it froze for a shorter time. I don't know, but it felt like that. Any mistakes? Yes. Any mistakes? Yes. Oh, nice. Now it's happy. Yes. That should be good. We should no longer get a freeze. No, I said air. Wow. Yay, it's instant. There's no freeze. Awesome. And now we commit. It's there we go. Damn. Why are you out of energy? What have you been up to? What are you doing? Am I consuming your energy somehow? Just feasting on your energy. So true. There've been. I see how I infected your typing. You've been up to since 4 years. Uh, unlucky. The 2 just snuck in there. Yeah, I don't know. If you're tired, you should sleep. It's my personal recommendation. I didn't sleep as much as I meant to because I was in a call. I was just like a very interesting conversation. I would have liked to continue it for a long time, but yeah, just had to sleep. Yeah, but you can still try to sleep, you know. Anyway, that's done, and now we need the other side. Well, I don't know if the claps came through on the mic. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Apparently I have a lot of places with a lot of exclamation marks. Anyway. This should be the only place with this many. Yeah. 351 exclamation marks in total. That's awesome. Anyway, what do I want? Oh, dude, what did the fucking formatting do here? Why did it kill everything? Ooh, this is stinky. Dude, I'm so glad the label is stinky. Look at this. Oh, it's so ugly. No. Ugh. My child is so ugly. Unbelievable. Oof. Like, this is rock bottom. Ooh. Anyway, we're gonna roll with it for now. Ooh. That is stinky though. I'm kind of curious though. If I do it that way. Like 768. I feel like that's even worse. Like this part is fine, but this part is not. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. Fuck it. It is what it is. Okay, now. Yes. This is fine. This is completely fine now. Let me see. 86. Yeah, we're not using this anymore. We don't need that. 621. Don't need this anymore either. Actually, useful warning. I do mean to use this label, but I just forgot to do it. One 863. Oh yeah. Dude, we don't have a full screen of warnings anymore? That's awesome. Just a few. This is no longer being used? Okay. Well, what function is this? Get octree branch data? Why are you using this? Oh. Oh. I see. That's just outdated code just lying around. Hey, that's a lot of errors gone. And those were actually, like, useful to fix. Don't want this. Don't want this. And they're warnings, they're not errors, I know, but anyway. Oi. Now, ta-da-ta-da-ta-da. There we go. See, I can find where my code is with my own methods. I just do Control F and then I just write exclamation marks. But I could write like more meaningful tags, like bookmarks basically, and that's Control F to the bookmarks. Like I don't see the down, like it sounds like jank, Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the top and make like a fucking what is it called? Like contents section. Like, oh, if you want to find this function, then search for this. Uh, no, but I think it's fine. Uh, did I test this? I did, but I didn't like fully test if it does everything correctly. Well, I mean, if it breaks, it breaks. We'll see. We need this part to also work to really test it. Mm-hmm. Let me think. I think what I will do is I'll gather my thoughts about the next thing and then I'll wrap up, I think. If I had slept for longer, I would stream for longer, but it's unlucky I griefed myself. Anyway. So yeah, so we basically do the same thing as here. Actually, we have a lot of similar logic here. I kind of want to move this check into here. Hmm. Well, not exactly. Here we want this to be reversed. So if we have branch data, then we know that there's no voxel data and we don't have to do anything. But we have voxel data, then we might need to collapse it. Mm-hmm. Mm. Also, I just realized I don't collapse the branch here. Oh yeah, because I only have to create stuff. True. True, 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 true. True, true, true. Yes, when placing air, you might need to collapse the branch that you placed the air in, but you will never have to collapse neighbors. But if you place down something solid, you might have to actually collapse the branch that you placed it in, and you might have to collapse neighbors. Both are true. Yes. And do we take this into account here? We don't. 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 That comment is still huge. So if we place the thing down. Ooh. I see. We shouldn't care if this is air. Really? Or hold on. if it's not air, and if it's not obstructed. But we want to also collapse branches that... Wait, does it just not work right now? Hold on. Oh, it's about... No, but it's about collapsing. Okay, I see. Yes. The thing that I was trying to do earlier, I can make it work. I just have to do it a bit differently. We'll leave a thing there. So feel free to come up with a color. I will use any color of your choice. I won't take the alpha into account though. I should bind something so I can just press a key and randomize the color instead of having to do that. You do have a limited amount of time. So I'm not going to be building this thing forever. Let's see. Also, if I close the window accidentally now when I'm doing this, I'm gonna take a detour and code the thing where escape has to be held for the thing to quit. Also, I just realized I can't paste into here. I just highlighted your text and now it's like harder to read. Alright, there we go. Now it's not highlighted. 089 89 not 98 AAC. There we go. That's your color. Being used. I hope you're happy. It was short-lived. If I make the Twitch chat integration thing, then I will make a thing where you can change the color that I have. If I hook it up to this game, I mean. That'd be awesome, I think. Okay, so this is the one gap that we have in here. We close ourselves in and fill this. Yeah, the octant gets cold. Because it's the voxel that we're placing has the branch be a thing that should be cold, right? We can have an even bigger area that's cold. That's cool. But we just need to do the same. And then if we just destroy this, then we'll never see the cold area because we're like recreating it. Wait, what can't I? Okay, there we go. Can't place anything there? That's interesting. Oh, it's just... Yeah, I can't place anything if it's air. Right? I'm just so used to the, air being fucking white. Anyway, let me finish my current thought and I'll get into that. The problem is that we don't try to collapse neighbors when we place a voxel. We only try to collapse the current voxel's place. So why does this area seem so big? I don't understand. Anyway, there's maybe some shenanigans there. The FPS is limited. Like, I just have a cap on it, you know? Do I do anything with the timestamps? I do. State.fps. I actually do. I can remove the limit. Don't worry. Let's just first. Yeah, okay. Uh, I think this is a thing I can do. Yes. So now we don't spam the console like crazy. And we can have transparent stuff here as well to try to stress this or whatever, but it's gonna be basically the same. It's like 140, capped to that. Oh, dude, we got a lucky streak of FPS prints. Awesome. I'm gonna make this print like twice as often. And then we're gonna remove the limit. And just so you know, the FPS is literally how many frames have we drawn in the last second, right? It's not millisecond timings. It's like frames in the last second. Um, which is a bit of a scuffed way to do it, but I think it's hilarious. Oh, I don't. What does do? Oh yeah, I need to. Where do we sleep? Here. You know, I just keep a timestamp list of render times, or like when we've rendered frames. Wait, and our movement's faster actually. Um, it's not really 1,000. Well, okay, it's going to 1,000. If we actually, if we look at nothing, then it's worse. If I go close to a block like this, then we're getting like 2,000 because the rendering is like taking no time. But we're hitting like the rays are traveling to the end of the world right now, so it's taking more time for the rays to hit something. So if we build a nice little room, and I'm not too concerned about the FPS now, because I'm gonna get more expensive rendering effects like shadows and whatever. Um, then the performance is gonna matter. Like, of course, if the performance is like garbage right now, then I'll be like, yo, what the hell? But it's definitely good enough right now. Because I just don't have a lot going on, so of course it's gonna be fast, right? So if we go here inside of the room, then it's the movement goes faster the more frames you have. It's like 1400 or something. If I open a window, the FPS is tanks. Yeah, well, it's a roof window, right? Actually, you can see from the movement speed, kind of. Like when I'm close to these, it goes fast and then it slows down a bit. That's awesome. I can't wait to fix transparency. I don't know what I'm doing incorrectly with these rays, but once it's correct, like, I just can't wait. Also, look at this. There's some functional programming here. Amazing. I think this is also a very understandable line, right? Or is it? What do you think? So retain takes a list, and then for each element, it will do just basic an if statement, like just a check. If true, it's retained. If false, it's discarded. Right? So it's just saying in this list, keep everything that passes this condition. Right? So we have the thing in the list, and if the thing's elapsed is smaller than 1 second, then throw it out. Yeah, yeah. I would assume those are the same. But yeah. But truly, the amount of the FPS you have is the amount of frames you've drawn in the last second, right? So if I have the FPS print when the game starts, your FPS at the start is 1, right? Because you've only drawn 1 frame, and the next frame is 2. And it's gonna climb one by one to, whatever your FPS limit is, and then it's gonna sit there. But I feel like at some point I should start drawing graphs and then, do like the frame millisecond timings and whatever. But yeah. Ba, ba, ba. Yes. This is for next time. Um, so I'm gonna get things collapsing, and then I can optimize the initial generation of the octree. I mean, I guess if these are performant, let me think. Because I want to get back to the point where I can just place down a bunch of voxels at the start of the game, and I don't know if I want to generate the octree from scratch at the start, or just have an empty octree, and then each voxel that I place just update the octree. I don't know which one is smarter. It should be generated from scratch, should be smarter. But we'll see. Hmm. And for saves, I'm gonna save the octree. Um, if I have the large, also yeah. Well, okay. So if I have large worlds, um, generating the octree takes a while. Yeah. It's Godot isn't the most efficient web thing. I do want to remake it with just native HTML things. But the downside is that it's already served its purpose. Like I don't need it anymore. This was just for me to rehearse for the tests, right? So I could just take it offline, basically, or like archive it. Actually, yeah, making like a past projects thing or like an archive section could be fun. I don't necessarily want to have that be like, oh, check this out, kind of a thing. But it's like I've made this in the past, but it's like it's just there, you know? Anyway, it's like uh, how would I say, like Middle Europe, I guess, but like near Germany and whatever. But that's the last map question they're allowed to ask me. I don't want to be quizzed in those. Anyway, uh, like if school is enough for that. Ba, 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 ba. Yes, this is for next time. And I'll see if we rate anyone. Let me see. Yeah, good progress today, honestly. Oh yeah, and the one thing that I didn't say is that I also should make the whatchamacallit. Ah, the initial generation should be faster. I might multithread that. Maybe. I'm really hoping there's like something dumb that I'm doing that I can just fix and then have everything be faster. But that might also not be the case. Oh. But this time we're gonna raid anyone. Uh Oh, outro. Yes. So the stream is currently at Twitch, but if I change platforms, it's gonna be always at nearpod.com/stream. And I'm actually thinking about making like a landing page on the just the /stream thing. So the stream might move to nearpod.com/stream/live. You're gonna find it anyway from that link. The /live doesn't exist yet. You can find all of the videos archived at nearpod.com/stream/archive. It's just a YouTube VOD archival channel. I do also have the videos saved locally, so if something goes wrong with YouTube, I can just re-upload them to somewhere else. And actually, currently, let me see how big the archive is. Where's Stream Archive? Why am I... There we go. It is currently almost 100 gigs. It's probably gonna be 100 gigs after this. This is the 100 gig stream, guys. The 100 gig stream. Let's go. Anyway, a schedule at nearpod.com streams a schedule. Live every Saturday at the same time, 4 a.m. GMT. Not the best time for like getting massive viewers, whatever, but it's a good time for me to stream. And the Discord. .com/stream/discord. Join up. Talk to me. Oh, okay. Yeah. On that note, I'm gonna head out and relax. Maybe take a nap. I'm feeling tired. Yeah. See you later. Bye bye.